Is it nice?
It's all right.
I'm glad.
Me too.
Our son's having a baby.
That's not quite what Katie said.
She said he and Mike are looking into trying to adopt.
Exactly. Well then?
Well then, what?
Well then, firstly, it's highly unlikely going to be a baby.
Oh, don't be a pedant.
Secondly, it'll take time. It's only very early stages. Or they could change their mind at any time, and it's not guaranteed.
Oh, Matthew, they're brilliant. Of course they'll get a kiddie. Don't you believe in our son?
Of course I do.
Well, there you go then. Ciaran and Mike are having a baby.
If you say so.
I do say so. It's amazing.
So why don't you sound happy?
I do sound happy. Don't be stupid.
Well, you sound angry.
You're dead. What would you know?
Only whatever you would.
Oh, don't try to be clever. It doesn't suit you. And while we're at it, it's a bloody cheat coming back here and haunting me like this.
Well, this doesn't feel very much like haunting to me.
Well, what would you call it?
I don't know. Visiting?
Yeah, well. A visit from the dead is a bloody haunting in my book.
Well, I always thought a haunting would be scarier than this.
Well, maybe you're just crap at it. Whatever. Oh. It's 2 a.m. and I've got stuff to do in the morning. Why don't you bugger off back to wherever and let me get some sleep?
Sure.
Well, go on then.
Okay.
What's the matter?
I can't.
Oh, for God's sake.
Do you want to talk some more?
No.
Right. Good night.
Are you just going to hang around there?
Well, I'm not sure there's much else I can do.
Fine. Night. Did you know
Did I know what?
that Ciaran and Mike were having a baby? Before you died, I mean.
I
I bet you bloody did. That's typical. That's just fine. Everyone likes you more than me.
Carol, it's not a question of liking you. He's just private, that's all.
I'm his mother.
I'm sure he was going to tell you.
Katie knows. He's told his cousin in Spain, who he hasn't seen in God knows how long, before he tells his own mother.
Well, they chat on Facebook.
We speak on the phone every week.
I know.
What did I do wrong?
What?
Why won't he talk to me?
Maybe he's not sure how you'll react?
How? How could he not know how I would react? He must know I'd be thrilled. Christ, when Melanie had Ryan, I was over the moon. He knows how I feel about that boy.
Well, maybe he didn't want to get your hopes up. Like I said, we don't even know how far along they are.
Don't we? Didn't he tell you? I bet he did. I bet you knew exactly how far along they were. I bet he talked to you before he even talked to Mike.
And what if he did, Carol?
It's not fair. He's my son. I've always said I'm here for him for whatever he needs.
So, be there for him.
How can I be when he won't even talk to me? I still don't officially know. I only know what Katie's told me. 45 minutes we were on Zoom yesterday and not a peep, not a single word. Just the same old stuff about TV and dinner.
Why don't you ask him?
Because I can't force him if he doesn't want to tell me.
Right. Well, what are you going to do then?
Wait till he tells me himself.
Okay then.
But it's not fair.
No, I know.
I'm his mother.
Yes, you are.
Maybe he doesn't want it.
Maybe.
Maybe it's all Mike's idea and Ciaran's just going along with it because he doesn't want to lose Mike. But deep down, he doesn't want kids. And they're going to go through with the adoption and they'll get a baby. And then Ciaran will realise it's a huge mistake and he'll be trapped because they've got a kiddie and a house and a pushchair and it will be awful. Oh my God. Oh, my poor baby.
Carol, really?
No.
No.
Oh, it must have been Ciaran's idea.
Quite possibly.
No, definitely. Oh, Mike's lovely and all that, but Ciaran's always been the one who's great with kids. Do you remember when he dressed up as Rudolph that year the Santa float broke down?
I remember.
And he walked down the street with that stupid cardboard megaphone saying he had a special message from Father Christmas. Saying they'd had to divert the sleigh round the bypass because the usual flight path was covered in ice. So he was running too late to be there in person. But Santa didn't want the kids to miss out on all the sweets, so he'd sent Rudolph as his representative that evening. And Ciaran walked along the street with those ridiculous antlers and that flashing red nose that he'd got from God knows where, chucking Quality Street and miniature heroes at everyone.
It was quite the sight. I always assumed my kids would embarrass me, but I was not expecting it to be like that.
Oh, shut up. It was adorable.
Yes. Yes, it was.
Doesn't he love me, Matthew?
Of course he does, Carol. He just needs his own space as well.
Why can't he still be my little baby?
Because he's looking to get a baby of his own, remember?
I know. I just wished he'd talk to me about it.
I'm sure he will. In his own time.
I suppose.
And you'll just have to be there for him when he does.
I said I would, didn't I?
Yes. Yes, you did.
Matthew?
Yes, Carol.
Do you still love me?
Not sure I can answer that question.
Please.
Well, I would if I could.
You would what if you could? Answer the question or love me?
Well, what do you think?
Oh, now you're being bloody deliberately difficult.
I'm not, I promise.
Well, then answer the bloody question.
I can't.
You won't.
I can't.
Fine then. Fat lot of use you are.
Carol, I said before, I only know what you know.
Oh, so now it's me that's a fat lot of use.
That's not what I said.
It's what you meant.
Oh my God, you are infuriating sometimes.
Oh, so you can say to me that I'm infuriating, but not that you love me?
Apparently so.
Ah, I'm glad you're dead. Sarcastic prick.
Carol.
Don't you carol me. I left you a long time ago. Well before you left the rest of us. You don't get to do that anymore.
Fine.
Fine.
You're impossible. You know that.
You're the one that's talking to me from the great beyond.
Am I?
Oh, I wish I could shout at you really properly.
Well, go on then.
Ah!
Ooh, a persuasive argument.
Oh, shut up.
Sure.
I miss you. You stupid old bastard.
Well, good.
I'm so tired.
Then go to sleep.
I'll try.
Good.
Will you come back again?
Who knows?
I do.
And?
I'll see you about.
Good night.
Good night, you stupid old bastard.
Always have to have the last word.
Always.
Night.
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 Matthew,